Hello YouTube, Sam here from youtube.com/onlivegamer for the New Boston. And in this tutorial we're going to be taking a look at the select case statement. Now the select case statement is very similar to the if statement, but sometimes you need to use the select case instead of if because it's a lot more efficient, and I'll explain this to you as we start programming. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to create a variable and we'll call it myInt, and we're just going to make it an integer. That's now what we're going to do is we're going to get the integer from the user. So let's just ask them for an integer. Please enter an integer. Now we're just going to get what they type in. And now what we're going to do is we're going to create our select case statement. So we're going to start off by typing select, and it says runs one of several groups of statements depending on the value of an expression. So after select we're going to type case, and it says the same thing. And now what we're going to do is we're going to type in our variable that we're going to use for the select case statement. So in our case we're going to use myInt, and you can see when you press enter it automatically adds in select for you. So what a select case statement does is that it starts off by checking the first case. So let's just do case 0, console.writeLine hello, and then we'll do case 1, and you can see there that whenever you create a case you're going to start by using the keyword case, and you're going to add whatever you want it to be. So in our case we're using an integer, so if the integer is equal to 0 then go ahead and do this, and you can do this with a string. So if a string is equal to this right here, then go ahead and do whatever's in here. Now as I was saying, I kind of interrupted myself there, but with a select case statement the reason it's more efficient than an if statement is that it'll go through, and let's start the select case statement, and if case 0 is true then it's going to go ahead and end the select case statement for you. It's not even going to take a look at any other cases you have. So you could have hundreds and hundreds of cases, but as soon as it reaches the one case it's looking for, it'll exit your select case statement. Now if you use if and else if, then it's going to, even though it won't execute the code, it's going to look at all of your else ifs, and that's one of the reasons you would want to use select case over if else if. So we'll just do case 1. We'll add a couple more cases here. Okay, so now that we have 3 cases, we're going to go ahead and run our program. Now let's not forget to do console.readLine, so it waits for us to input something before the program closes. And if we run this, it'll say please enter an integer. So if we type 0, it's going to say hello. And we'll run this a couple more times and go through each case. If we type 1, it'll say bye. And then if we type 2, it'll say good morning. So a select case statement is fairly simple. It's quite similar to the if else if, and once you have that down, go ahead and move on to the next tutorial, and we're going to be learning more about select case. And thanks for watching.